it's MK, and I am here with a May I Scraplift You layout. I am also playing with my Conspiracy Kit leftovers, and I am going to be scraplifting the marvelous Marie Hurst. She is the owner of Pear Tree Cut Files, you guys. Check her out. She has just more than just cut files. She has stencils, she has bits and pieces, she has wood veneer. I mean, it is amazing. So, what did I pull out? I pulled out some cut files, a photo, this awesome circuitry board paper from Kaisercraft Workshop. Now this came from, I believe, week 2's kit, but I'm going to be adding to it that I felt was a little bit more themed towards what I wanted to try to say. So I added a Not Just for Boys Kit Club kit to my single paper that I pulled from my leftover kit. And this kit, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called Gamer or Game On, something like that. But I have flair, I have patches, I have a marvelous mix of buttons and, I don't know what kind of stars those are. Resin stars, I think, and charms. I've already got some cut apart cards. Now this kit has been used, so this is just what I have left over of this kit. It was huge, you guys. And I do end up with mostly embellishments left. That's weird. Then I do paper. Clearly I liked that patch so much that I got 2 of them. Did not know that. This is that really cool charm resin star and button pack. It is awesome. I can't wait to do this, you guys, to use those, I should say. I also have a few papers. Now, I'm not familiar with these papers, so forgive me. This one is Heidi Swap's Storyline or Storytime Chapters. I'm sorry. I do plan on using the gray with the arrows for this one. I don't plan on using all of these papers. This one is Schmel's Field Trip. I love these, and this gorgeous blue, dark blue print with the really cool spaceships on the other side. So reminds me of Galactica. So reminds me of that. This one here is Boy Party. I believe it's the Old School Collection by Ella and Vive. What I like about their papers is it's only single-sided, so it's got a little digital monsters and game over. This one here has yellow on yellow, not stars, arrows, and it's Echo Park, but I missed the name of the collection. I'm sorry. Oh, and really cool remote controls on the other side. Is that what they're called? Help me out, you guys. I'm not a gamer. From Teen Spirit, I have the sticker sheet by Echo Park and some really cool, oh, that says Fry Me. I didn't see that. Anyways, what I plan on doing is fussy cutting out all of these circuit boards. I did not want to use them in their entirety because what I noticed about Marie's photo or Marie's layout is that she has several what looks like watercolor lines in rainbow order going across her page. Now, I have to tell you guys that when I choose a scrap lift, it's not because I want to make it identical. It's because I love the design of it. It's because I love the texture. I love how it was put together. There's lots and lots of different aspects on why I choose a scrap lift. I have never believed that when I say I'm going to scrap lift someone, it's because I want to copy it word for word. I just barely saw that in a post the other day, that is what some people think a true scrap lift is copying it identical. And I'm not sure if that is the way it is. And if so, I've been a rule breaker this entire time because I never have the exact same papers as everyone else. I honestly pick it to make it unique and mine. I pick it because Marie loves using all of these bright and beautiful colors. She loves the rainbows. She loves the pastels. She just, all of her layouts are absolutely beautiful. And however, I choose to take something like that and turn it into a boy layout just for me. I purposely do that, you guys. I purposely try to take something that I see is absolutely beautiful, and don't take this the wrong way, and mess it up. I try to show other people that you can take a gorgeous layout like this and make it boyish. You can make it to where it's outdoorsy. You can make it to where, in fact, her photos, I believe, are outdoorsy. But you can turn around and take this gorgeous inspiration and make it your own. If I am wrong, please let me know, because I did this whole series wrong then, because I do tend to make it my own. I tend to put my own spin on it. I tend to put my own colors to it, things like that. So please let me know the scrapbook etiquette of a scrap lift, because I always thought that it was whatever inspires you from that layout, and you grasp that and then turn it into your own. And what I took from Marie's was her lined border that she has over on the left. So I replaced that with my circuit board, and it's going to go a little bit farther than Marie's, but Marie has it kind of in the corner, so down on the left, and then that whole bottom half is, kind of an L shape in her design. And so that is what I did as well. I took my design and turned it into an L shape. Now, she clearly used just one cut file. She's got this gorgeous cut file from her shop that is beautiful flowers and florals and leaves and things, and then this awesome spring saying. And I took 2 cut files to achieve that exact same design. Now, I've got this little retro TV. Yes, I put it upside down. Whoop, go me. Because I thought it looked like a tablet. I definitely wanted it to look like, one of those game controller tablet things that we used to have back in the day. Game Boy, PSP, I don't know what they're called, you guys. I'm not a gamer. Seriously, I'm not a gamer. And what this layout represents is the fact that my children aren't either. The only time that we actually do have what we call electronic time is on Sunday afternoons, and that is when all the laundry and all the chores have been accomplished. That's it. So it might be an hour, it might be 2 hours, it might be a maximum of 3 hours, depending on what time we choose to get up in the morning and get started on what we need to do for the day. Sometimes we've played so hard on Saturdays that we don't wake up till 10 o'clock on Sundays. And we definitely, Sundays is what we call our jammy day. Sometimes we get dressed, sometimes we don't. Like I said, it all depends on what time we actually wake up and start the day, as far as getting going for that day. But it's cleaning day. We do our laundry, we do all of our chores, we make sure the house is presentable, and then that way all week long we don't have to worry about any of that stuff unless we make a mess, right? I mean, clearly we're going to clean up after ourselves instead of just say, oh, I'll leave it for Sunday. But I definitely wanted to put this in as a documentation, especially as my children get older. And we've had a few fights over this, to be completely 110% honest. We've had a few fights over the fact that my kids feel like they don't get enough electronic time. They feel like it's not fair that all their friends spend a lot of time on electronics and things like that. And we've had a few discussions about this. But what makes it bearable, I should say, for my children is the fact that we go out and we do a lot of things. We're fishing, we're hiking, we're camping. And then in the off season, when it's nasty, we're sledding. We are, we take one of the vehicles and go four-wheeling in the mud and get messy. It's not our favorite thing to do as a parent, but our kids really enjoy splashing through the mud and whatnot. So if we spend a lot of time on our tablets, then we wouldn't be out there doing all that kind of cool stuff. We go and we dig for earthworms, so that way we have fishing bait. We do a lot of things to entertain our children, and it's not because they need to be entertained. It's because we want to show them it's not all about a tablet. It's not all about screen time, and you can't get that experience on a screen. You just can't. And so we do have lots and lots of discussions about this, and it pops up every now and then. It really does. But I definitely wanted to document this in a special kind of way, because my kids aren't, they're not committed to these tablets. In fact, there's some weekends here recently where we have not even thought about the tablets, and it's been about 3 months now. that these tablets have just sat in their little corner. Each of the children have a little cubby that they're electronics, tablets, cameras, iPods, all that stuff. They sit in these little cubbies until it's electronic time, and you choose the electronic you want to play with. My daughter is loving her new camera she got for Christmas, so she goes outside and takes nature photos. She goes outside, or she goes in her bedroom and sets up her dolls and takes scenery photos, and she's just loving it. She doesn't need the games on her tablet, so she chooses her camera over the games any day. So, all right, I am almost done, and I have babbled through this whole thing about, my kids' electronics and the strict rules in our house, because I am a Hitler mom. That's what I call myself. Nobody calls me that. I choose to call myself that because we have rules, and we're very strict on those rules. And I feel like, my kids are ready for the real world because of that. I have no doubt in my mind that my children are ready for the real world, even though they're not even old enough to be out there yet. Like I was having a discussion the other day on Facebook that at 8 years old, we start them with helping with chores. And so it starts off simple and whatnot, and moves on to complex chores. But I feel like my kids are prepared, nowadays, my kids can wake up and cook us breakfast if they choose to. I'm not saying it's mandatory, but if they choose to, they know how. It's in their genes now that they know how to crack an egg and fry an egg or scramble an egg. Or my oldest son is learning how to over easy eggs. He's getting pretty good at it, by the way. But yes, so to make this retro TV a little bit more like a Game Boy controller, I went ahead and covered up the buttons with, like a stop and a pause instead of the play and the go, because that's what we're doing. We stop and we pause, and we just don't do the whole electronic thing. But this is my take on Marie's layout, because of the fact that I wanted to turn this into my own. I've got my horizontal lines going across the left side, down the left side of my page. I've got my cut files making that corner around the photo. Now I only have one photo instead of she's got three photos. 2 photos and an embellishment. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I can't see it. 3 photos. She has 3 gorgeous photos. And then a few embellishments going around and through and about her cut files. So I feel like I've done this justice. I feel like I've done my own spin on it, even though it looks nothing like Marie's, but I was inspired by Marie's layout, and it is gorgeous, by the way. It really is. And I bet you guys were waiting to see some beautiful rainbow colors coming from me. Yeah, no. All right. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with May I Scraplift You. It's my favorite time of the year, you guys. Honestly, it really is. I do enjoy pulling out all of these layouts and hoping to do these ladies justice. These ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Justice when I copycat them, or when I use them as inspiration. All right. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along. All of their links are down below, especially Crystal's, who is the genius behind May I Scraplift You. Her channel is Pineapple Papers here on YouTube. So be sure to check out her. She does this every year, and I've only started doing this a couple years ago. So if you guys want to see past ones, check out Crystal, because she's the genius behind all this, and I already said that. Now I'm going to go. Thanks. Bye.